Lights, camera, action.
In a studio where local filmmakers talk to other filmmakers about the inside world of film.
Cut.
That's not the script. It. We'll fix it in post. Do you wonder how films are produced and what really goes on behind the scenes? Well, stand by. Filmmakers Kevin Munfrey, Victoria V.A. Jones, and Carson Hype Ferguson explain all the details. Right here on It, We Will Fix It in Post podcast.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whenever you're listening, I think you were doing so. I am once again Kevin Munfrey, and this is FOVER. We will fix it in post. I am with my colleagues Victoria V.A. Jones.
What's going on?
And Carson Hype Ferguson.
Ja.
Today we're going to Wakanda. Actually, no, we're not. But we did want to talk about the movie Black Panther. By the time you hear this, the movie would have been out at least a week or two. Who knows? But you probably already saw it. So first, I wanted to talk about. Do you remember the time when Black Panther first came out and we went and shot like a promo video for the screening of it?
Yes.
So kind of tell me your recollections of it.
I mean, it was cool, seeing, everybody, in the comic book world know about Black Panther, but it was cool seeing the little kids come out dressed up as Black Panther and, dressed up as the people in Wakanda, and it was more for the kids than anybody else, for me. So.
That was the first thing I was going to say that kind of stuck out for me as well. Also, there was just an excitement that I never really seen inside a movie theater before.
Right.
People like, who dresses up to go into a movie
people
theater?
dress up to go see Star Wars.
I mean, the Comic Cons and certain films.
Well,
it happened a whole lot. So
yeah. Y'all name films I don't really watch,
animes and all that stuff.
But it just, and maybe this was kind of my first time like seeing
Star Wars,
being in that Star. I've never seen Star Wars in the theater.
Well, if you like,
now, I've seen Star Wars. I've never seen it in a theater.
I mean, like if you ever went to like midnight showings of some of these like different franchises, like some people go all out. Even in the smallest of towns, like people go all out. It's crazy.
They do.
I can really see that in like a small town.
You remember when Lord of the Rings came out, and all these people stood in line as the characters?
Yeah, I definitely wasn't around for that one.
Yeah, like Gandalf and
like now that y'all bring it up, I remember that being talked about and seen video of it, but like I've never been to a theater where that has happened. But thinking I don't really
look. I done gone to video game stores and people be dressed up at the thing for a midnight.
Now I have seen
at a midnight.
I've seen more than that. Now, but I'm not really the midnight rush type of guy.
Like I wanted to see what it was like. I went to one midnight release when I used to be like hardcore gamer, and I was like, I will never come back to this.
Why?
Man, there was a couple cool cats, but I'm just like, yo,
it's too much going on.
I'm just like, I'm too cool for this.
I'm too
cool for this. Like I'm like for real, man. I'm like, yo, it's too many socially awkward people. I'm like, yeah, I got a little bit of awkwardness, but I can overcome it. I got that kind of personality.
Oh, okay.
That kind of personality, just hop over that stuff.
Is that Kevin?
Oh, look
Rob,
at that.
That's my alarm, and I didn't realize I had an alarm.
Oh man, like this dude.
No, there was no.
We gonna have to X that out real quick.
Right.
Right.
Like, what was that? What did I hear? Oh, yeah. I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll magically disappear.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Fix it in post. You know what I'm saying?
F it.
But also, so now talk about screening the original film. What were your thoughts on the original film?
I loved it. It was good.
Now, is it one of those films that you may have watched more than once?
I've watched it twice at the theater and one time outside of the theater.
That's so. I usually, if I do watch the film more than once, you watched it 4 times in the theater.
I watched it 3 times in the theater. I watched it once by myself. I took my dad because he didn't want to go by himself, and then my mom wanted to go see it. And then I watched it one time outside.
So now I watched it 4 times in theater, but it's like I watched it for different. Like first time I just watched the story. Second time I just kind of looked at like, okay, because I was just kind of there for the moment. So I was like, okay, let me see if there are things I didn't that I missed.
That's honestly, because I watched it like that, I did get that. Because typically I can turn it off. So I'm not going to be critical of a film or like look at lighting or anything like that unless something like truly stands out.
Yeah.
But typically that's when something takes me out of the story. And then like when I watched it the first time, I got to be like, you know, the kid in the back of the theater just smiling or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then when I watched it like the second time with my dad or whatever, like I was kind of like I kept like looking over my dad to see what, you know, how he was processing it. He enjoyed it a lot. And then with my mom, whatever, she didn't really say too much, but she was just like, you know, looking at it, and she enjoyed it. She enjoyed it too. It's like because I'm looking at everything, I'm seeing stuff. I'm like every single time I watch it, I get something different. Even at the home the home, you know, version or whatever.
That's what like any movie though. If you watch a movie more than once, you're gonna get something different from the movie when you look at it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And typically I would not do that unless like I just truly love the story, whatever. Like, but then again, I'm so enthralled in the story that I'm not gonna watch the movie as you know. I'm gonna watch the movie deeply, and I'm not gonna see the periphery stuff because I'm so locked into the story. If that makes any sense.
So even if you're watching it over,
yeah, like Forrest Gump, like, you know, back in the day when I had like TBS or whatever, like I would turn it on. I'd be like, oh, this movie's on, and it'd be one of those movies where no matter where you are in the movie,
you're gonna enjoy it.
You would like sit down or whatever. You'd be like, oh, like in your head you think, oh, I'm just gonna watch this part, but that's not how it goes. And before you know it, you'd be like, damn, I don't watch this whole movie again. Or I don't watch like the whole rest of this movie. I was supposed to get up and do something.
Now that you've mentioned it, Forrest Gump is the perfect example of a movie that you'll do that.
That's the one.
And that's why TBS always throws it in on it. Like, yo, them ratings getting kind of low. Go on, throw Forrest up in there.
Look, Forrest Gump, Castaway, like, you know, like it would do that a whole lot.
Any episode of Charmed.
Training Day, Man on Fire.
You saw how he jumped out of that?
Yeah, Training Day, Man on Fire, I could do that. I didn't watch Charmed like that much when it was on air. So whenever it was like on the reruns, I actually got quite a bit of enjoyment out of it.
Is it TNT?
Yeah. It's a good show. It's a good show. Law and Order, I watched a whole lot of that. Even episodes I've seen before or whatever, I'll be like in a hotel room.
Grey's Anatomy.
And I'll be like, oh man, I remember this.
Listen, let me tell you something. I will watch Grey's Anatomy. I go on Netflix and I'll put it on Grey's Anatomy. It doesn't matter which season it is. I'm watching from that season on.
Now, can you do that and then just kind of instill how many times you watch it? Just watch like for the story.
Yeah, I mean, it's certain episodes of any show, of a show that I like or whatever. It's certain episodes that like really speak to me. So I'll go back to that episode and I'll rewatch the episode. Just because I love that episode.
You know, I've watched that animation Into the Spider-Verse. I watched that 5 times, but it's like so many different layers of it. And I've even watched like, you know, sections of commentary on it and how they did certain frames and cells and all that stuff. It's some good work. I mean, and then like to have that many characters like revealing or whatever at the same, like pretty much all the time.
Right.
That's a lot of character work and a lot of character building. And you can make an argument that, oh, they didn't do that much for certain characters, but I think they did enough.
Yeah.
And especially like with the 3 main characters, like you getting that, and like to have 3 main characters in the film or whatever, and just like really, I mean, just it's beautifully like done. Mm-hmm. Like story wise and then art wise, it's just a beautiful movie.
Now let me ask y'all this: as far as Black Panther is concerned, the big question had been after this, due to the unfortunate passing of Chadwick Boseman, should they have just recasted?
Yes.
Now, why do you think it should have been recasted?
Because man, like I mean, you gonna recast Superman, and they had recast Superman. I mean, it may not worked out, but I'm saying like you can get somebody to fill that role. I don't know. I know they did in the comic book. They did a lot of stuff in the comic books that you know didn't fare as well. But I'm like yo, we waited forever to get this, and I'm like Chadwick wouldn't have wanted like them to be like, oh no, it's all about me, because it wasn't.
Okay, yeah. At the same time, but do you think that they're gonna build up to replacing him?
I feel like eventually you have to if you're going to continue this story.
To continue the story, they had to do another one, right? And then after this one, I believe that they'll eventually recast it.
Okay.
Yeah, and now our stuff. If they were going to, then I would have waited longer to do the film because it is still like the second film, whether you recast it or you not. Chadwick's presence is going to be not even up, even not talked about in the film. His presence will be talked about in the promotion of it because when you get an interview, you're going to be asked about Chadwick.
At least
commentary he's going to be talking about.
At least a month ago or whatever, there's people like talking about like, yo, there was the whole hashtag, the boycott Black Panther going out there because they're like, yo, recast T'Challa.
That was a month ago?
Yeah. Like whenever the first trailer came out, was it the teaser trailer?
Yeah.
Like a month, 2 months ago, like they were like, yeah, there was like a real big thing. Hey, like Black Panther.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think they're doing this movie in memory of him. I believe they're gonna recast.
Do you feel kind of like it's kind of like a?
We just got introduced to the character though. Like, the character didn't die. Well, they killed him off screen. That's lazy as hell. I like Ryan Coogler too. I was like, I don't like the idea of killing him off screen. Another universe. I like we got multiverses and everything else, and we can't figure out a way to get T'Challa or a new Black Panther, in the thing. And not saying, oh, Shuri's gonna be a Black Panther. Okay, all right, good. But I'm like, yo, we didn't have time with T'Challa. And there was stuff in the comic books with T'Challa that they like kind of stripped away from him. So we didn't even get the full T'Challa either.
I mean, he might come back.
Oh, okay.
I said might.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking like that's a lot of pressure for an actor, at least that soon. Because like even with I used the Wolverine, for example, which I know he's gonna reprise his role for like one more Deadpool movie. But he said that's the only franchise. It was the franchise he wanted to do, but they never put him in.
And they got that rivalry thing going anyway.
Yeah,
I like that. That's some funny stuff.
So
like
he wanted to be in a Deadpool movie.
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman. He wanted to do that one.
Like that freaking old man Wolverine story, that was a great story.
I loved it.
And how they sent off Patrick Stewart the way they did is kind of jacked up. But man, I was like,
but
man,
just the story as a whole was very well done.
Yeah, and that little girl, man, she did a hell of a job.
Oh yeah,
she sold that.
So, are you gonna go watch the new Black Panther?
No,
not at all.
No.
Why?
I'm not going to. No, like a lot of the Marvel stuff now, like ever since like Endgame, like I just seen the trailers. I hadn't really been interested. Like I don't think a lot of them did as much that I wanted to closer to the source material. And I know you're gonna have like a movie version versus like the comic version.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't even know who that character is in some of these pieces. Like, I mean, there's mixed reviews about She-Hulk, and you can think whatever you want, but She-Hulk was a very beloved character. And like, if you look at the reviews or whatever, not the critics, but the people that actually like enjoyed the comic books, all you had to do was just give them something that they can kind of eat a little bit. It ain't even really got to be that much on your palate. It could taste like wood paste, as long as it has a little bit of sugar in it, whatever, they'll eat it up. And then like, I don't know, man, like some of the writers and all this stuff like this, they're like doing too much, like to kind of go back and forth with the fans a little bit too much. I was like, why do anything to alienate your audience? And I'm not saying with this, but I'm saying I'm saying just in general. And I'm good. And I was like, I'm good.
Okay,
I'm
Kevin,
definitely going to watch it because I just want to see what story they're going to tell.
Yeah,
like
I'm interested.
This is the first time I don't want to say excited to watch it, but I have not watched the trailer because I don't want to see nothing until I go see the film.
You ain't watched the trailer?
Not even the trailer.
Damn, man, like, they got like 5 trailers out now.
Now I ain't seen one. I've been dodging them things. Oh no. Even though like that, I see it on Instagram, hide. I be putting out like I don't put this in my feed. I want it off my algorithm. I don't want to see it until I go see it. Like I kind of wish they never. I get 5 trailers. Like I knew of 2.
There's like 2 teaser trailers, and then there's like I said 5, might be 4. There's like 2 teaser trailers, because there's like a really short teaser trailer, and there's a little bit longer teaser trailer, and then there's like the 2 ones. There's one that just came out, I think, last week or the week before.
I have no clue. Only thing I know is that Rihanna song.
I heard there's. I didn't even want to hear the Rihanna song until I see the movie.
Shout out to Riri for that song right there, man.
She is back. But also, I have a thing with like comic book trailers. So ever since the Batman vs Superman movie, so that trailer, I love the trailer.
But you didn't like the movie? I
like the trailer better than the movie.
I mean, it's designed to get you in the movie, and then like, you know, Batman vs Superman is really not that good.
You mean the comic in it of itself, or
the movie?
Oh yeah, that movie's terrible.
The movie
I'm not really a fan of Zack Snyder's Superman. I don't want a brooding Superman. Superman's the Boy Scout, you know, hope, you know, possibility or whatever. And it's like, and you basically made.
I don't really like the Boy Scout.
You made him Batman.
I can see that, but it's like, so I feel like I've discussed this with y'all before. I always thought it was very hard to make Superman interesting.
Superman's interesting, but because of how he has to tiptoe through the world is probably the thing.
I like Smallville better.
That's why.
Yeah, I love Smallville.
That's why the animation Superman versus the Elite is such a really good storyline. I didn't necessarily like that type of animation for that, but I did enjoy the movie as a whole. It's an animated movie, and like at the end he gave this like speech while he's like beating the dude up. Superman got kind of gully a little bit too.
That just sounds bad. I don't want to get my ass whooped, and there's being a speech. You should be a better person.
No. He was like, he's like, you know what it feels like to like live your whole life walking on eggshells and then be scared.
No,
to,
this
like,
is no.
You're not talking.
All this about getting your ass whooped
and whooping this dude's tail, man. And then the dude
that sounds like something Batman would say.
Oh man, like yo, I was like, damn, man. And it's like, and he's suppressing this the whole time. So like, and then he pretends like, oh, like, you know, he killed all these dudes or whatever, and like makes this dude go crazy.
Yeah.
And then he's got like a part of telekinesis, the bad guy or whatever. Everybody thought they were good guys, but they were really just, you know, whatever. And it ended up being kind of bad. And then he like fries a part of his brain where he had the power, like using his laser vision. And I was like, dang, that's wild laser. Right there.
I just remember the episode of Smallville, and you know he comes into himself as Superman. I was like, oh yes, I love that.
But see, like and that's why I liked about Smallville. It showed the process of him becoming Superman. That's an interesting story.
I mean, if you read the comic books, it'd be like that.
I mean, that was.
I mean,
I'm such a Marvel guy. I don't really.
Did you not read The Death of Superman?
No, I did. That was because that was a whole moment.
Grown men were crying.
That was a whole moment.
I remember going to the comic book shop, and I was like, and then think about like that Scarface line. I ain't never seen a man cry till I seen a man die, and this dude is just sobbing reading this comic book.
And
I was like, what
this is crazy.
Oh, is that how you make men cry? Kill the favorite comic.
Back then it worked.
Look, for some dudes, like hell, like the creators of Transformers, like when they made Optimus Prime die, they were getting death threats. And back then you had to write letters.
Yeah.
Like yo, you had to have a lot of effort to contact somebody. Yeah.
Envelope.
Yeah.
Go to your local
I guess they had that much time on their hands back in the day.
Yo, that's wild though. I'm like, yo. I mean, they was like, you fucked up this time, buddy.
Buddy. What?
It's like Optimus Prime can't die.
Oh yes, he
it's
can.
Like they're trying to sell toys to you. That's why they killed off all your favorite characters. That was the whole thing. Because it's based on I think the GoBots, the Japanese toys.
Yeah.
They got the licensing rights, or they got the rights, and then they had to like rename it or something like that. And they were like, they gave it to this one cat, and it was like, all right, make a story about these guys, give them names and all that. And dude's like, what? He did a good job, because all the toys and the whole thing was, it was like post Star Wars, and they basically wanted to sell toys. So they already had like a toy line from Japan, the GoBots, and they turned around, like, you know, did some redesigns with some of them, and it just like made a storyline from that.
I'm trying to look up reviews for Black Panther 2.
It's not
So
out
far.
yet.
Oh, well, you know, critics watch it first.
Yeah, but the
then they put
critics don't matter. The critics don't matter.
Oh, but they're fun to watch.
Nah,
I
not
can't do the Rotten Tomatoes.
Because if
yet.
you go Rotten Tomatoes, it's like 100%, and then the audience be like 2%.
No, yeah, they really do. I was looking at it one day, like,
it'd be crazy.
their rating was like, it'd be like 80, 85, and the audience is like, nah, bruh.
10.
Like, it's not even a number. It's just, nah, bruh.
Yeah. It does
Yeah.
not register.
Nah, y'all tripping.
Man.
We saw something completely different.
And then they done changed the whole rating system anyway. Like, because, like, apparently, like, some, like, there's a couple franchises or whatever that didn't do as well as the critics thought it would.
Yeah.
So then they turned around and did, like, basically like what they did with the Amy Schumer comedy special, where it got review bombed. They changed, like, the way they rated, the way they rate stuff now.
She's not funny anyways.
I thought she, at one point in time, she was.
No, never.
Like, when she was doing the Comedy Central roast, I thought she was funny.
No, never.
So let me ask you this. I'm going back to Black Panther. Do y'all think it was too soon for another one?
Yeah. If you're not going to recast them, it's too soon.
I don't think so. I really don't.
So, like, my thing is, like, if they were going to recast and if they're going to make another T'Challa or whatever, yeah, I would have rather they waited longer. But because I feel like this film is going to be kind of like what Fast and Furious was when Paul Walker died.
Right.
I feel like it's going to be somewhat like that. And that's probably like my favorite Fast and Furious before it got weird. I mean, it was heading weird anyway.
So out of all the Fast and Furious ones, that's the one. That
Outside of
most.
like the first one, that one, yes. I mean, we was heading to a weird trajectory before Paul Walker died, but it's like, well, Paul's not here now, so we're really gonna get weird. But that's neither here nor there. But if it's something like that, I get it, because I almost feel like because I mean that cast, you can kind of tell that cast was close,
Right.
like even though.
And we interviewed one of the guys who was part of the first Black Panther, and he said the cast was close.
So I almost feel like even for them, this would doing it, it would have to be some sort of closure.
And that's my thing. It's yeah, people might be upset. You know, the real comic book fans might be upset about recasting him, but it's part of a closure thing. You know what I'm saying?
And at this point, like it's bigger than a comic book film. It's a cultural film at this point. Like, these are black kids.
Comic books is culture.
But this one's kind of, well, I mean, I know comic books are worldwide too, but like as far as like the sales of this film, the wide reach, like this film was played in theaters that don't play American films.
And also too, is this going to do as well as the other one? Because you got to remember that it was shoehorned, or really not shoehorned, but it was set up, intertwined between all the other movies. It's not the same connective tissue. So all those thinking it's going to do exactly the same or better than the first, I don't know if that's going to be the case.
I feel like it's going to be,
because like the movie industry has changed forever because of this bug that we had,
Rona. Yeah.
So you have that. You have the fact that the Marvel entities themselves people are saying that they're not as good as they were. So you have that too working kind of against it. And then like with the boycott hashtag and all that stuff and people being upset about the T'Challa thing. I'm like, those three things alone, let's see what the movie actually does.
Now, now the business side of me thinks it's going to be almost as watched Like their first week is going to be bananas because
Maybe.
you just want to see what they did.
What's the last Marvel film in theaters?
Oh God, I almost said Black Adam. What's messed up?
No, I mean that's
That's DC.
superhero movie. But I'm saying like, what's the last Marvel movie?
Was it Spider-Man?
Was it Spider-Man?
You know what? Maybe it was, but that was different though, because that was the end of that whole that was actually the end of that phase.
I thought that was the beginning of the new one.
That was the last of phase 3, and then phase 4 was like kind of in between, I guess.
So what's the next Marvel? I'm not talking about Black Panther, but what's the next Marvel film that's supposed to be coming out?
Is it Blade?
Is it? Are they working on Blade?
Yeah,
Are they done with it?
I read some news that Old Boy wasn't happy with it because they didn't hardly have any action scenes.
So they're scratching it?
No, they had to do rewrites or whatever.
So I'm not scratching it, but I'm
Thor:
saying
Love and Thunder. Is that?
No, that was actually
that was the last one.
That one didn't do as well.
That was the last one.
Yeah, no, it didn't because I didn't even know it was out.
Yeah, I forgot about it. Because I watched several reviews on it and people were talking crazy about it. Yeah. I didn't watch it, but I was like it didn't do as well. So okay, that too is another thing. Okay, the Marvel deals, and Thor was one of the most popular characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got Guardians of the this for a Christmas movie, which I don't know how I feel about this. Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
That's
will
a
be
movie?
released.
It's gonna be a movie?
Will be released on the 25th of November, 2022. Well, not exactly high on the list of Marvel release dates. Wonder why. Prioritized by the most Marvel viewers, the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special trailer promises to be a fun breather sandwich. I don't know how. Kevin Bacon's in it.
What is he playing?
Kevin Bacon.
He's playing Kevin
I
Bacon.
am dead ass serious.
He's playing himself.
Yeah.
In a Marvel movie.
Yeah. Kraven the Hunter will be the first of 2023. Kraven the Hunter. I don't know how that's gonna work, but
without Spider-Man, is Spider-Man gonna be in it?
No.
Because I know he's had spinoffs and all that stuff.
No, but
he wasn't as strong with.
Well, no, this is supposed to be this is a Sony thing, so you know that Sony Marvel whole thing.
Venom?
So I don't really, yeah.
So
I don't know how that's gonna work. So probably not. I'm not even sure if we counting that as Ant-Man and Wasp. That's February.
So there's a 2.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a third.
That's the third one.
Yeah,
I thought it was just it was Ant-Man and then what was the second one?
Ant-Man and the Wasp, I think. Ant-Man was the first one, and I think it was Ant-Man and the Wasp was the second one.
Oh.
And this one's going to be in the quantum realm, and that's where they're going to meet Kang.
Mm-hmm.
Kang the Conqueror. So that's how they kind of get him in there.
Now,
They're
another
using the whole
Guardians of the
multiverse
Galaxy
stuff.
Volume 3 will be in May 2023.
So the Christmas movie is just a bump.
Yeah. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse will be June of next year.
Is that going to be animation or is that going to be
animated?
Okay, I might watch that. I don't know. It depends.
Now the Marvels, which I don't know, has there been much talk on the Marvels?
Because that was Sony. The animation that was Sony.
Yeah. So is all the animated Sony?
Well, I know those. The Spider-Verse one was.
But the Marvels will be July, late July. It'll be late end of July.
I don't care about that. I didn't care. There was a lot of comics that I didn't necessarily care for, and in the '90s they ruined the market because there was people actually using comic books as investment vehicles, and that's when I got out because the stories weren't as good. They were just pumping stuff out.
Okay. Then they're gonna have another Spider-Verse 2024. They're doing Madam Web apparently.
We'll see.
My question to you is: will you ever make your own comic?
Yeah,
I almost feel like you should.
I'm actually
how critical you are with these comic book movies. I feel like you should.
I'm writing something with a friend right now.
So when is that gonna come out?
I don't know. I'm taking my time with it or whatever, and it has to be good. It absolutely has to be good. I used to I got out of comic books a long time ago. I think I was 12 the last time I officially. I actually started reading some back issues and some stuff some really really good stories. And then I picked up Maximum Carnage, which is a newer story.
The game.
Oh, dude, and this stuff, or actually not Maximum. This one's Absolute Carnage, and it's like it goes into the Carnage like lineage, so it like kind of changes it a little bit. So it's not necessarily a symbiote, but like an alien kind of species.
Yeah.
And then like they go and try to get the codex, basically like the part of your DNA, and then they basically destroy you, the organic life, to get the codex out of you. So anybody that's ever been like merged with a symbiote, they kill, including like Hulk and all this other stuff. I don't know what universe this is in, but
there's so many of them at this point,
dude. It's beautiful. It's a good story, but I mean, it's absolutely beautiful artwork.
I believe it.
I mean, it's back to that '90s like artwork, and I said, man, this is the stuff that I fell in love with. This is the stuff that actually got me to read a whole lot more too. And it's like I got into comic books, and then I got into Goosebumps, and then I started reading like actual books.
The graphic novels. I love the graphic novels.
I'm still trying to make that comic book into a reality.
Oh,
you know the one. You know the one that we wasted all that time.
I wouldn't say that.
So
it's only wasted if we do nothing with it.
Hey, I'm trying to do something with it.
Yeah. Let's wrap this up with any final thoughts, Victoria?
I'm gonna go see it. You know what I'm saying? When the crowd dies down, I'll go see it.
That midnight release ain't you?
No, it's not. No, it is not. The last time I did a midnight release was probably Avatar. That was probably the one that I did.
Anybody in blue?
Fern Gully did it better.
Blue face paint?
Hell nah. Hell nah.
Fern Gully did it better in first.
Oh God, yeah. I don't think I've ever did a midnight release of a film. I just don't want to. At midnight, I'm not going to see a movie at a movie theater. That's just kind of me. Karsten, comic book fiend.
No, I'm not a fiend. I used to be hardcore into it, just like I used to be a hardcore gamer or whatever. Like a lot of nerd culture. But I'm like, I'm not doing it. Like, there's a lot of Marvel stuff now. I'm just like, yeah.
Well.
Kevin?
I have my dashiki in the car. So.
I still have the 2. I wore 2 that day at that premiere at Black Panther the last time. I still have both of them.
I'm wearing, I had 3. I had a black, a red, and a white one. I sold my red one. My boy got it, but I almost regret it because it was a nice looking red one. But that's.
Hey, before anybody says anything, I don't want nobody to think whatever ill of me or whatever. I bought the 2 soundtracks, so the theatrical music and the soundtrack or whatever that Kendrick did the score on, and then I bought the movie, and I bought a bunch of other stuff too. So I spent a lot of money with that movie. I thought it was a good story, like a really good story. I don't think this is going to be as good of a story. That's just my thinking.
That's your opinion.
Yeah.
That's fine. I've heard, I've been looking, just seeing people's thoughts of it, and there are quite a few people that share your sentiments. But I didn't want to see nothing until the film comes out because I have my dashiki in the car, got my shea butter ready.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do all that.
You probably don't want to come to the movie with me.
Shea butter.
Oh, I got my shea butter ready. I'm gonna be shea butter. I'm gonna be shea butter brother. I'll be ready.
That might gonna be greasy as hell.
Man.
Kevin go walk in there shining.
Who is that shiny nigga over there? How y'all doing?
Your whole face gonna be greasy, boy. You blackity black. Your whole face
I'm gonna be
greasy.
I'm gonna be shining like Diddy in the 90s. Take that.
You gonna have a kufi on?
Man, I can't say no. I'm not. I don't think so, but it is a possibility.
That's a yes.
Oh, I'm going to. Oh yeah.
Are you? My question is this: are you gonna go by yourself, or you gonna bring somebody with you?
Nobody's coming with me, but no, nobody.
So you gonna walk in there?
No,
you gonna walk in there looking all
my
greased
brothers.
up? by yourself.
I'm just gonna be greasy shining like yo Wakanda forever.
You know, one of my favorite like memories or like pictures that I saw from like the first people dressing up was the dudes that dressed up like Coming to America. I was like, yo, that's dope right there.
Yo,
I like
if
that.
I could find,
I like that.
like that strapped tiger,
dude. That was
You can get it off Amazon.
that was.
yeah.
What's up right
I
there.
needed to look
real.
decent. Now, I don't need to look real, but the ones I've saw because I've looked,
Them cheap
they just
ones. Them
the
cheap
tiger
ones.
don't, the lion don't look lion.
The lion looks like a wolf.
Yes,
It's all skinny. It's all skinny.
Like man, because folks gonna be taking pictures, and they're gonna be like, "This who this nigga with this?"
Kevin gonna be viral. Who is this nigga with this line across him?
I can just see a picture of me on the shade room with who is this nigga? Who's hashtag who mans is this? So no, I can't get the I can't be shiny with the wolf lion.
I mean, you could.
Nah, I can't do it. I can like I said, I'm gonna be shiny. I'm gonna be shea butter brother. That's
That's what
gonna
you
be
need
fine.
to put under the caption.
That's
You make sure that somebody takes a photo of you
no one tangled with me
in
this
the,
day.
in the dark.
In the dark. Why I gotta be in the dark? Yo.
Nothing but your shea butter face, shining and glistening.
I'm gonna look like I just got out the oven. I'm gonna look like Thanksgiving dinner. And it's gonna.
Hey, Thanksgiving coming up. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Shea brother. Shea.
Now I'm not gonna be
say?
shea butter brother for Thanksgiving. I ain't gonna do that. But for this, yeah. Then we got Kwanzaa coming up.
So it comes out this week, right?
Yeah.
12. Yeah.
Okay. No,
I got a spare dashiki for you if you like.
Not the 12th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Come
like
out
Friday's the 11th.
It's coming out on the 12th.
It's coming out on Saturday.
I don't make the rules. I'm just telling you what date it comes out on.
That's weird.
Let's make sure. Even though I'm looking, Panther 2. Oh nope, that's something else.
It might come out on the 11th. Which one is it?
Because the 11th is actually a holiday too.
What holiday is that?
Veterans.
Mm-hmm.
So like you would think that it would come out like officially on the 10th. Then, I mean, typically it comes out on a Wednesday, and they'll have like
or a Thursday, right?
Yeah, Wednesday or Thursday, something like that. Because they'll have like the midnight release, like
November 11th. Yes.
11.
So
It
okay.
is the 11th. Ooh, and then we've got.
But it'd be like midnight release on the 10th. So like
Right.
you know,
Mhm.
So, yeah.
so like the morning of the 11th kind of thing, basically.
Kevin, you want
we're
to
gonna go and get up out of here so I can get my dashiki pressed and ready to go.
Hey, yo, shea butter. Hey, you want me to buy you some extra?
I appreciate. I would
will
appreciate.
buy
I
you-
don't.
I will
don't
buy- I will
need
buy
it,
you
but
some
I'm not
extra
gonna
shea
turn
butter.
down extra
I
shea
will buy
butter.
you some extra shea butter. And
So
I'm gonna get you the real one. I'm gonna spend
That's-
some money on it.
that's I'm not turning this down.
I am.
You
And me shiny over
play
here.
me some African music. Oh, you know who coming?
Make sure you get your elbows.
Of course. Knees, elbow. When I tell you, I am going to be glistening in my Africanness. Glistening.
Oh my God! In this episode,
I'm a sizzle in my.
because I just see it in my head.
I'ma
It
be
does
sizzling
not-
in my
it does
brotherhood.
not look right. It don't look right. It don't.
Oh,
look
my
right.
African brothers and
This
sisters,
motherfucker
if
be
you are listening,
shiny like bacon grease.
no, it's brother grease to you, sir.
You better hope it ain't hot in that theater,
Man, I sit in the back.
cause you will burn up.
I'm gonna be in the back, for like, man, I'm gonna have to.
Look, he gonna be in the back like I salute the Lakers.
It's like, oh, wait, did you say I salute the Lakers?
That's what you gonna say, man. You gonna be in the back like that, man.
Wait,
Yeah, man.
I assumed he said I salute the Lakers, but like, no, I think he said I salute the Lakers.
No, he did not. He did not say that. He did not say. I had to think twice too. I'm like, what did he just say?
Yo.
I salute the Lakers. That's what he gonna be in the back saying that, man. Like I salute the Lakers. I was like, damn, man. That's not what you say. That's not how it's said. Stop.
No,
Stop playing, man.
no, dude, no.
Stop playing.
Man, I didn't realize how close that was. You know what? We gonna get out of here. So hope you all watched the movie. Hope you enjoy. This is Fuck It. We will fix it in post.
I salute the Lakers.